All right, guys, just like that, we're about 12 hours away from SoFi's earnings, which means in this video, we have to break down the estimates for EPS, revenue, and of course, we have to go over the charts and what I'm seeing here heading into earnings, which again are less than 12 hours away from right now. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe. You guys know what to do. And of course, follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks. That's linked down below. And let's dive into the video, guys. Let's not waste any time. It's already pretty late here. It's almost 9 p.m. on the East Coast here. So let's dive into it, guys, and break down what's going on. So first and foremost, SoFi on Friday closed at $7.62 and went down 3 cents on the day, down 0.4% roughly on the day. And you guys can see if I pop the intraday chart up, we actually ended up rallying in the aftermarket, which I'm not sure. I don't think we covered that on Friday, but either way, we rallied in the aftermarket here. Again, after closing at 762, we got all the way up to about 775, and we ended up at about 770 at the close of the aftermarket, which means, guys, it looks like we're getting some momentum. You know, the bulls are gaining momentum before the earnings. And I guess if you include the aftermarket, it looks like SoFi did somehow get a green day, or arguably, let's see here. Yeah, it looks like we did slightly have a green day, considering, again, after the bell, it ran up a bit. But overall, guys, at this point, if we're looking at, let's say, the 5-day, 5-minute chart, we're arguably just consolidating the past 2 days heading into these earnings. Like I said in my last SoFi video, this is pretty much like the calm before the storm. We're noticing it here on the charts. And if I pull up the 10-day chart, let me show you guys this. We can see that if I clear the drawing set very quickly, give me a second here, we do have a wedge in the making, right? We have higher lows being made, lower highs, all that good stuff, right? So what direction are we going to pick? This right here is something that I'm going to be watching very closely in the morning. Are we gapping up? Are we breaking to the downside here? We're going to break this all down, of course, tomorrow. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. Don't forget to do that. But right now, this is what we're dealing with heading into earnings on the 30-minute chart and on the 20-day chart. You guys can see it as well. And of course, the head and shoulders that we've covered time and time again here on these chart updates for SoFi stock, guys. And you can see that on the 4-hour chart as well. The head and shoulders that played out. Then we got a bit of a rally. Now we're getting ourselves again in this wedge. Are we gearing up for a move towards that 180 SMA, 850, maybe higher than that? Or do we dump and start going for the lows from a couple of weeks ago where we hit 640, 645, 650? Let's see. And personally, guys, you know me, I'm long SoFi, and I'm planning on buying more if we do get a leg down towards that maybe under $7. But like I said in my recent SoFi video, I much rather them crush earnings, blow it out of the park, and have the stock go ballistic. And that means, okay, maybe I don't add more. I much rather have that happen than them botch earnings. The stock tanks 20%. But okay, I get to buy more, right? I much rather have them, crush earnings and have the stock go up. But either way, tomorrow we have earnings in the morning. So by the time we wake up, if you're on the West Coast, man, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m., is pretty early, but that's when the earnings will be out. Here on the East Coast, probably 8:30, right in that ballpark. But yeah, either way, SoFi, I'm watching very closely. And as for these estimates, give me a second here, guys. Let me pull them up on Yahoo Finance. We've covered this before, but again, this is the night before earnings, so we might as well do one more refresher and talk a little bit about the company, basic numbers here. So market cap heading into earnings, $7.3 billion with a beta of 1.81. Obviously, it's more volatile than the markets. We've covered that before. And the EPS for the last 12 months, negative 45 cents. Obviously, not profitable yet on a trailing 12 months basis. Hopefully, at some point soon, They do get there. And for whatever it's worth, guys, Yahoo Finance says 1 year target estimate $9.31. Although I put zero weight into that, who knows what's going to happen. I mean, all these different websites. And by the way, this is not sponsored. I actually use Yahoo Finance a lot, but all these different companies have different price targets. Either way, we got to take that with a grain of salt. But they say 1 year target, $9.31. All right. So the main thing you guys probably know for this quarter is GAAP profitability. What are they going to report? Is it going to be 0 cents, so break even, which a lot of people think? Is it going to be 1 penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies? Here on Yahoo Finance, based on 17 analysts, the average estimate is 0, right? So pretty much break even. The low estimate is negative 1 cent, which if they report a loss, that's not going to be good, guys. Beware. Maybe it's priced in. I don't know. I'm not too convinced a loss is priced in. I don't know. We'll see. But the high estimate is 2 cents here in EPS, with a year ago them doing negative 5 cents. You guys can see that, which obviously was in the red. And again, hopefully they do report a positive quarter. We'll see. And when it comes to revenue, based on 14 analysts, the average estimate is $571.49 million. Low is $554.9 million. High is $591.4 million, with them doing a year ago $443.42 million of revenue, which implies if they do, let's say, 571, about 29% revenue growth year over year, which, if you ask me, guys, is pretty freaking good. We'll see anywhere from, I think I've seen 20% certain places, 30%, 25%, but general range 20-30% revenue growth is what we're looking at here for SoFi. And again, we're going to cover this tomorrow morning, guys. We'll probably do 2 videos on SoFi, maybe a live stream on my TikTok at Stas Talk Stocks. By the way, make sure to go follow me there. You might as well follow me on X as well at Stas Talk Stocks. We're going to go live probably on TikTok tomorrow. Maybe earlier in the day, we'll cover these SoFi earnings. So again, make sure to go follow me on there. But yeah, either way, this is going to be one that I'm watching, I'm long, I'm in it, and these charts are a bit wonky, guys, so we got to kind of just give it a little bit to figure itself out. Again, we have this wedge. You guys clearly see it on the 10-day chart. What direction are we going to pick? Do we break above $7.80, $8, start trending towards the mid-8s again, or do we dump under $7.50, $7.25, and start slipping even more from there? So let me set my alert. Mark is at or above $8. I'll put another one here, maybe at $7.85. Mark is at or above $7.85. There we go. Might as well do one at $7.50. Mark is at or below. There we go. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this quick little update before the numbers come out. So what do you all think? Let me know in the comments. Good luck, by the way. If you're trading this before earnings, I'm hoping it works out for you, seriously, but it could really go either way. Good luck out there, guys. And yeah, don't forget to get your free stocks for Moomoo, up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, guys. Just use that link down below or go to StasSurFast.com/Moomoo. Open up your account and simply fund it with at least $100. You get 5 stocks. And if you want to up the ante a bit, fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000, guys. So get on it. Use that link down below or go to StasSurFast.com/Moomoo. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.